Pookies, it's your girl Iya. How are you? I hope you're doing beautiful, magnificent, splendid. You guys. I am officially 1 month post-op from my endometriosis surgery. For those who are new here, I have endometriosis. It is a condition in which the tissue that is similar to the tissue that lines your uterus grows outside of your uterus. Symptoms vary from person to person. You have women who might have a very severe case of it and they experience no types of symptoms or very minimal symptoms, or vice versa. They have a very severe case of it and they feel all the symptoms. Or on the other end, you might have a very minimal case of it and have no types of symptoms, or again, feel all types of symptoms. So it just depends on what your body wants to put you through, unfortunately. For me personally, at the time when I first got diagnosed, had a minimal case of it and for years was experiencing all these types of symptoms. It took me 11 years to officially get diagnosed. Like, the amount of urgent care visits, doctor's visits, emergency room visits, like, it's... Having this condition has been one of the most emotionally, physically draining things I've ever gone through in life. It is really tough, like, not having control over your body. Like, one moment I could be fine and the next I'm like bedridden because I can't even move, or there's certain things that like I want to do, I can't do to my full capacity. Like, it's really depressing, like, to say the least. And the advocacy that you have to put to even get a diagnosis it's beyond me. Like, you would think that if I am telling you something is wrong with my body, please do something about it. As a doctor, you would be like, say no more. Aye, Captain. Let's get the ball rolling. Let's help you. But no. These doctors will gaslight you, slap birth control on you, but basically do whatever they can to not fully do their job. And if you're in a medical field watching this and you're offended, I'm sorry, but it just should not take over a decade to diagnose a woman with something. Like, if our tests are coming back as quote unquote normal, it is your job to figure out why we're still feeling like shit. That's why I went to medical school, right? Anywho, I digress. Yeah, so I'm officially 1 month post-op, and overall, I'm actually feeling pretty good. I'm experiencing symptoms from my IUD, which is like to be expected, but I will say that the symptoms from my IUD now compared to when I first had an IUD, completely different. Like, I definitely feel, even though I still feel like bleh with it right now, before it was like, get this shit out of me. Literally I got removed the first time, I was like, get this shit out of me, I can't do it anymore. Right now I'm just like, I feel bleh, but I can tolerate it. I will say though, y'all, the recovery process, I already have clinical depression. So imagine having clinical depression on top of your body basically going through trauma, like physically going through trauma with having a procedure done. And then the recovery process not going as you planned. Like, I was going through the ringer during the recovery process. I thought I was only going to need 2 weeks off from work, but towards the end of the second week, I was like, yeah, y'all ain't finna see me for another week because I can't do it. Like, I physically was not okay. And to be honest, I think if I had just prepared myself mentally to be like, okay, yeah, just because, things went smoother your first procedure, that doesn't mean things are gonna be smooth your second procedure. That would have made things easier for me, because I think because I had this expectation that, okay, like, after like a week and a half, like, I was pretty much back to normal. Like, I thought it would be, if not the same, around the same the second time around, and boy, that was not the case. That was not the case. It was very up and down for 3 weeks. Like, obviously, like, I was in pain, like, from the surgery, and then coincidence, this is the craziest coincidence that happened to me. I had not had a period before my procedure. I hadn't had a period since Was it August? Yes, I hadn't had a period since last August. It's the last period I had. Tell me why I had a period the weekend before my procedure. I was like, cut the cameras, because there's no way. So I was on my period going into surgery. So I had that. Then I'm recovering from surgery. And then I'm experiencing things from my IUD. Like, my body was just like, my body was going through the ringer. Miss Girl was really putting me through it, but I got through it. I got through it. You know what got me through it? My friends and my family. Like, oh my gosh, like, the amount of love and support I got during this recovery process, I truly do not think I would have healed the way I healed without that, like, emotional support. Like, yes, like, obviously, like I said, like, it was up and down. It was really physically draining, and emotionally draining, obviously, but with the support from my loved ones, like, it definitely, like, made things less daunting, for sure. I had people visiting me, bringing me food. I had DoorDash deliveries. I just got all those sweet phone calls, text messages, literally anything anyone could think of to support me, they were supporting me. So what made this procedure different than my first one was the surgeon really just, like, doing, like, a deep dive. So he looked in my uterus, my ovaries, my pelvis, my abdomen, my vaginal area, my rectum, my back. Like, he looked everywhere. Anywhere in my body that he could look, like, he looked. It was a laparoscopic procedure, so it's basically when they make really small incisions, one in your belly button, and they put a camera through, and then they put other incisions on your abdomen. In total, I had 4. So I have the one on my belly button, one here, and then one, like, closer to my vaginal area. And my mom had told me, like, when I woke up from surgery, that the surgeon said that he found a lot. And I was like, okay, damn, because then she's like, yeah, like, it took 3 hours. I was like, oh, damn, what's going on in here? Let me read y'all what they found. Let me read y'all. I might butcher some of these terms because, like, I'm not in the medical field, so don't call Paw Patrol in the medical field like, she said that wrong. There was evidence of extragenital endometriosis stage 4 of the bowel, bladder, uterorectum, rectovaginal septum, uterosacral cardinal ligament complex, serosa of both right and left periuteral areas, rectosigmoid colon, rectal vault, and rectovaginal septum. The rectovaginal septum area was deep infiltrative. The genital endometriosis was stage 2. Uterus itself had evidence of stage 1 adenomyosis of the uterus. So not only do I have endometriosis, I had evidence of adenomyosis as well. If you don't know what adenomyosis is, it's basically when tissue grows into the uterine wall. And it's so crazy because I had a gut feeling that there's a possibility I could have it too. Because I was just like, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It was just like a gut feeling I was having. And lo and behold, my surgery showed evidence that there was evidence of it in my body. So ears never wrong. It's one of those things that is so contradicting because you're just like, damn, like, it sucks that they found so much in my body. Like, it's worse than I thought. But on the other end, it's like, I knew it. Y'all doctors better start listening to me. Put MD in my credentials. Thank you. And you know what's crazy too? Obviously, for years, I've been always told that my ultrasound looks normal. When I went to this surgeon, he was like, I can tell by your ultrasound, like, it is deep in there. I was like, oh. And he was very honest with me. He's like, I can't tell you how much, but, like, I know for a fact that it's deep in there. And I was like, damn. And you already know I volunteered for them to take whatever samples they needed for research. They had called me that Friday before. They were like, hey, like, we'd love for you to participate in a research study. I was like, take whatever you need. If I can help contribute to endometriosis research, I will gladly do so. We are in 2025. It is about time that more effective treatments, more effective research is found for this condition. And tell me why, y'all, my mom is so funny. So when I sent her the pathology report, because backtracking a little bit, I had gotten like an informal like pathology report like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, and like it showed like where the endometriosis was found, but I didn't have like the full like pages and pages of like findings, right? So I sent my mom like the pages part. I don't even think that she read the whole thing. I think she skipped to the part where it said the prognosis for pain relief and future fertility is excellent, and she got excited. Because why did she tell me, hurry up and give us grandchildren? Girl, I want to be shaking ass right now, not wiping it. Leave me alone. Any of my cousins are watching this right now, y'all need to give your auntie a baby, because I'm sick and tired of this grandma fever she's having for me, because she ain't getting a baby out of me anytime soon. So, next steps are kind of just monitoring how I feel moving forward. Again, it's a chronic condition, so there's that. The goal is for it to be like very low level, like to the point where I'm not having to be in bed days and days and days at a time, or call out from work, or miss out hanging out with people, because like I just can't. The surgeon asked to see me sometime in May, so I will be seeing him then for our in-person appointment. But yeah, I mean, overall, I am feeling better than I was before. Like I said, it's just kind of like my IUD stuff right now. But in terms of like endo related things, like it's been manageable, it's been tolerable. This week was my second week back at work, and like I've been feeling great for the most part. I did have a moment last week where I was literally on my way to an in-person appointment, didn't even hit the freeway. I had to make a UE and go back home because like my stomach was killing me. I didn't know what it was, but I was like this appointment can get rescheduled to tomorrow, thank you. Even like my colleagues and the families I work for, everyone's just been like, hope you're okay, like so glad to have you back. Like I was literally crying because of how happy I was that my kids were happy to have me back. Like I feel like when you work with kids with autism, you sometimes tend to forget that like they notice things like that. They notice like, hey, like Ia's not here. So the fact that they noticed that and really just welcomed me with like big old smiles just had me bawling my eyes out. Like it was the sweetest thing. But anyways, I'm really hoping that for a hot minute my symptoms are kind of just like under control. It's a lifelong thing, so we'll just kind of play it by ear. But I am very thrilled that the prognosis for like future fertility looks really promising. I'm sure I've talked about this before, but like I really do want to have children. Mom, if you're watching, this is not gonna be anytime soon, so relax. But I really do want children, so the fact that it looks promising that it won't be an issue for me, just it does give me a lot of comfort and reassurance that I'll be okay. Despite all the shit this condition puts me through, I will be okay. I'll be okay. To anyone out there who experiences any of these symptoms, please talk to your doctor and push until someone listens to you. Do not take no for an answer. Do not take your labs are normal for an answer. You keep fighting until someone listens to you. You keep screaming and shouting and hollering until someone listens to you and takes you seriously. And they try to fight with you, you tell them that big sissy Ia told you to fight. So yeah, I just wanted to update you, Pookies. I hope you enjoyed this little update about where I'm at with my endo at this time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to y'all later. Love you, Pookies.